You know, I really hate stupid people. I really hate stupid people. And one of the problems with living in the United States of America and hating stupid people is that they're everywhere, right? It's like hating snow and living in Antarctica. It's like hating rain and like living somewhere where it rains a lot. I don't know, man. Anyway, I hate stupid people is my point. So Georgia residents can now claim embryos as dependents on state taxes. Taxpayers who have an unborn child or children with a detectable human heartbeat as of July 20 can get a $3,000 I guess tax credit for each unborn child. Okay, so I just want to say, let's start this off. Now, there is no such thing as someone who's genuinely pro-life. I just refuse to believe that someone is genuinely pro-life. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-life. Life begins at conception. Like, I don't think you can believe that because I think that, like, in the same way that, like, you know, is it, like, is someone that, like, believes in God, like, does it matter if they believe in God? Like, God's obviously not real, right? So does it really matter? I really don't think that it matters or that people actually believe that. I think that's just a meme. It's a scapegoat. I'm not sure. But let's assume that they do believe that they are pro-life. I'm pro-life. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's not bad, right? Like if you're pro-life and you're like, oh, let's give everyone $3,000 for an embryo. I mean, I don't know. Like that is like that is a logically consistent pro-life position. Now again, I think it's fucking stupid. I think it's dumb fucking garbage. But hey, at least they're kind of being a little bit logical here. But anyway, let's read this because I know it's fucking stupid, okay? Georgia residents can now claim embryos as dependents on their state taxes, the state's revenue department announced Monday. In light of the June 24, 2022 Supreme Court ruling in Dobbs v. Jackson, Women's Health Organization, blah, 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 the July 20, blah, 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 who cares, blah, 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 department will recognize any unborn child with a detectable human heartbeat as eligible for Georgia individual income tax dependent exemption, the department said in a statement. Now, here's the question. What about, like, twins? What if you have a miscarriage? Like, that's the thing where it gets, like, weird, right? Like, what if you're, like, one of those people that, like, you're not taking any drugs, you're not having an abortion, right? You're not having abortions. But some people, they just have a lot of miscarriages, right? So let's say, right, you get impregnated, you have an embryo going on, you claim as a dependent, right? You have a miscarriage. Fuck, right? Then it happens again, you have another one. Are you allowed to, like, claim, like, 7 dependents? Like, I'm just curious. I'm just, like, I don't know, like, I'm just curious. The state's Living Infants and Fairness Equality Life Act. Living infants and fairness. Those are two things that go great together. Living infants, love them, and fairness. I love those things. That's great. You ever, like, but it's called the Life Act. You ever, like, see, like, oh, we're going to make a legislation called the Life Act? What do we do? All right. So they have to always come up with something. They can't just call it the Life Act, right? They have to, Living Infants and Fairness Equality. What the fuck, right? Like, what? No, that's not even English. Defines a natural person as any human being, including an unborn child. A natural person? Like, these motherfuckers. These religious fucking freaks. What is an unnatural person? What does that mean? A natural person? No, they actually wrote this. Like a group of old white men got together in a room. Yeah, just, a natural person. Yeah, that sounds. What's a natural person? I don't know. Just put it in. What? A natural person. Like, if you're, like, one of those babies that's, like, born in the tube or some shit, are you an unnatural person? If you had, like, a hip replacement or, like, you got, like, one of those, like, pieces of metal, like, in your kneecap or something, are you an unnatural person? What the fuck? What the fuck? A taxpayer who has an unborn child or children with detectable human heartbeat after July 20, when the ruling came down, can claim a dependent on their 2022 taxes. According to the statement, residents will get $3,000 for each unborn child. Similar to any other blah, blah, blah. So, again, now, I just want to say, logically consistent. If you are a pro-life, whatever the fuck that means, it doesn't mean anything, right? And you want children to prosper, giving parents money. This is like literally just a child tax credit, but something like they're weaponizing it in a way Republicans can get behind. So I say, good idea. Let's bring back the federal child tax credit. Why not? Right? Hey, if Democrats can say, hey, in Georgia, they're giving you a child tax credit for an unborn fetus, how come we can't do that federally? Look, put the Republicans on there. Say like, oh, what's going on there? I don't know, man. Obviously, it's fucking stupid. But you know what? I think it's getting a little funny. We're in the funny portion, right? You know, we're like, things are so fucking stupid that it's kind of hilarious. And I don't know what a natural person is, but I would love to meet them. Anyway, there you go. Georgia folks. They're having a good time down there. Oh!